On the news tonight, Muslim cleric tasks citizens to tour the path of peaceful conduct as the country goes to the polls. Fuel queues return to the nation's capital as motorists lament hike in price of products. And FCT students benefit from skills acquisition, courtesy a non-governmental organization. A very good evening. Thanks for joining us on 98 Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Emeka-Madi. In furtherance of the role of the private sector as a major driver of Nigeria's industrialization, the Muhammad Buhari administration convened a business summit and Nigerian International Economic Partnership Forum on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, United States in September 2022. The Presidential Summit, which was jointly hosted by the Office of the Chief of Staff, the Business Council on International Understanding, and the Nigerian Mission in Washington, was successful in reiterating the fact that the Nigerian economy has been able to sustain its growth and recovery momentum, despite the globally induced and locally triggered social and economic challenges. A 55-minute documentary on the summit produced by the presidency will be aired at the following times: NTA 8 to 9 p.m. Saturday, January 21st, 2023. Arise TV 8 to 9 p.m. January 22nd, 2023. Trust TV 5 to 6 p.m. Monday, January 23rd, 2023. It will also be on YouTube and all presidential digital platforms. Signed by Garba Shehu, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity. National consciousness that will promote patriotism to Nigeria, peace and unity resonated as part of religious obligation expected of Muslims. This is the message of the Juma sermon delivered by Sheikh Musa Olaofe of the Ansarudin Mosque, Abuja, which encourages worshippers to imbibe. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
At a time Nigeria is going to the polls again, Sheikh Musa Olaofe in his preaching says it behoves on Muslims and citizens to tow the path of peaceful conduct and support credible leaders that will work for the generality of all.
Allah loves peace, and He wants all of us to live in peace. We just want you to believe that power belongs to Allah. He gives to whomever He wishes. So whatever be the case, if Allah has chosen you to be the leader, so please, just take it very easy. Elections should not be a do or die affairs, because we need peace in Nigeria, and that's the simplest way to move Nigeria forward.
Sheikh Olaofe also has this message for the youths.
They are the leaders of tomorrow, so they should not allow anybody to use them and dump them. They should not allow anybody to make them, a source of crisis to the nation.
The cleric's admonition reminds worshippers of true brotherhood that should not be destroyed by partisan politics, as he encourages active participation in the democratic process. He offered special prayer for the peaceful conduct of the election. Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
The recurring fuel scarcity causing queues at petrol stations in the FCT has resurfaced, with different points selling at different rates at 195 naira per litre and above. Aisha Obale visited some stations and now reports.
The fuel situation and the FCT can best be likened to the J.P. Clark's book titled Abiku. The lingering fuel situation, according to motorists, is the most frustrating experience in recent times.
And tell us the truth about the whole situation.
Actually, I came from Kuje, so I have to drive back to Kuje, but there's no way I can take this vehicle to Kuje.
Some are sell 195, while some are sell 185, some are sell 200. The same this town.
Chaos can best characterize the situation at most of the stations visited by NTA crew. While some motorists have resolved to buying from the roadside vendors, popularly called black market, others keep wondering how these illegal vendors get the products seamlessly. Even as some places remain orderly, others are looking for how to manage the crowd, especially the impatient motorists. At the end, the appeal by motorists is transparency on the side of the authorities. This is one of the fuel stations here at the central area, to be precise, area 2. Most of the motorists have complained of being on the queue for over 4 hours with no hope in sight to get fuel. But trust the Nigerian system. Some are coming from behind to shunt the line to go get fuel. But it has been alleged that the cause of this queue or scarcity which has surfaced is because NNPC has increased the fuel price to 185, which will know that the NNPC is not involved in the fuel price. Rather, the mainstream and downstream regulatory agency is solely involved in the fuel price. Perhaps this situation might be one challenge the next administration will inherit. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
A meeting of logistic operators and stakeholders on issues affecting the logistic business towards a better service delivery has been held. Charity Zaka reports that issues of dispatch riding topped the agenda.
Logistic business is the art of delivery of goods and services from one location to another through the means of aeroplane, vehicle, and ships, as well as motorcycle, commonly used in the cities. These stakeholders are meeting to discuss some of the issues they encounter in the business. The convener, Asian Itok, notes that this meeting will be sustained in order to get things right in the business.
So this meeting was for us to come under one umbrella and just see how we can help ourselves out, assist ourselves in straightening out some rules and regulations, and how best also for the business owners to be able to carry on doing their business properly in Abuja.
As an insurance company, we ensure that their bike, which is their asset, is insured. We also ensure that the rider, which is the personnel they have, is insured. And also, the items that they are moving from one place to another is also, undercover.
This type of gathering will help us, even stakeholders, even people that wants to come into logistics, to know what it takes to be a logistics owner.
The issue of rough riding by dispatches was also brought to the fore, to which the Deputy Corps Commander Akim Abraham of the Federal Safety Corps gives guidance.
To avail the bike riders to avail themselves the available training, okay, to ensure that they are appropriately licensed and certified.
Those who are interested in the dispatch business say they are grateful for the knowledge gained. Charity Zaka, NTA News.
In an effort to create opportunity for the young generation and sharpen individual skills in various vocations, as well as harness the potential of students in the FCT, the Ladi Memorial Foundation, in collaboration with government and international partners, has flagged off the Pilot School Sewing Championship Project 2023 for students aged 12 to 20 years. Cecilia Julius reports.
The adage that says, "Teach them how to fish rather than give them the fish," lives in the mind of the listener that acquiring the needed skill is more profitable than being spoon-fed. This came to fore at the official flag-off of the School Sewing Championship project to strengthen stakeholder support for vocational education. Training was the focus of the keynote address by the Minister of State for Education, Goodluck Nana Opai.
This is time for people to combine classroom theories with practical skills.
The Ladi Memorial Foundation, government and international partners pledge their support to the cause.
I'm excited that the vision of the project, the conceptual part, is bringing everybody together, and we've achieved the first stage, which is bringing everybody at the federal and FCT level together.
Well, it is an awesome event. It was well organized, and I believe it will go a long way in serving the purpose for which it is made.
The students, who were drawn from different government schools of the FCT, were enjoined to utilize the opportunity to make their future bright as the project was unveiled to kickstart. In Abuja, Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
Nigeria's first indigenous telecom giant, Globacom, has presented key of a 3-bedroom flat in Galadimawa to one of the lucky winners in its Festival of Joy promo. Framapanye reports.
It is too good to be true, was the response from Bello Ruwan when the Globacom office in Abuja called him as the winner of a 3-bedroom flat in the ongoing Globacom Festival of Joy promo. It was after several calls from NCC officials, National Lottery Regulatory Commission, and even some customers at the Glo office that Bello decided to take a leap of faith to verify if indeed he won the prize. Walking into the 3-bedroom bungalow as a landlord is a dream come true, he says, as he has Glo to thank for this.
My sincere appreciation goes to the entire Glo team, starting from the chairman, Dr. Mike Adenuga, the whole entire Glo crew, everyone who made this possible.
The promo is a way of giving back to its customers and appreciating them for staying all through the years.
The promo is still open till the end of this month. I would advise our numerous subscribers, those that have not joined, to just dial *611# and log in to whichever one their capacity can carry.
The brain behind this company is a Nigerian, and since the inception of this communication outfit, they have contributed a lot.
Officials from the NLRC also add that the promo is a transparent and legitimate one, hence their presence to give it credibility.
Glo has stood up as a true Nigerian company organization that does things professionally with integrity.
Glo encourages the public to subscribe to the network and enjoy unlimited services, adding that more prizes are up for grabs. In Abuja, Framapanye, NTA News.
Let's join Aisha Obali on Business News.
Buhari charges African countries to explore inter-African trade as Nigeria records 39.91% increase in non-oil export performance for 2022. And some residents at the grassroots are yet to receive the redesigned Naira notes. Thanks for joining us on Business News. I am Aisha Obali. President Muhammadu Buhari has charged African countries to explore inter-African trade to harness the economic benefits as well as increase their productivity capacity. Buhari noted inter-African trade in goods was $135 billion, representing 15% of Africa's total trade. The director of the Legal Services Department of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Kofo Salam Alada, has said that the agency will go tough on banks that continue to fill their ATM machines with old Naira notes as the deadline to phase out the notes gets closer. He said the CBN was already monitoring banks that were still dispensing old Naira notes from their ATMs. The director, who represented the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, spoke during a sensitization event on the new Naira notes at the Computer Village Market in Lagos on Wednesday. Research indicates that since independence, Nigeria's currency has undergone transformations. The most recent is the December 2022 redesign of some Naira notes by the Apex Bank CBN. Despite its unveiling and release to the public, many, especially at the grassroots, are yet to see or handle the redesigned notes.
Since the release of the newly redesigned Naira notes to the public for exchange and economic purposes, it has been partly accepted and used by those in urban areas. However, the rural communities have a different tale, as some have not laid hands on them.
As far as I'm concerned, I personally have never seen the new currency. Then, if they are telling us that they don't want to see the old money, how they don't want us to know and see? If they can't stop that old one, and where are we going to get the new one and use it?
They are therefore calling on relevant authorities to make the notes available for them as the deadline draws close. In Abuja, Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
That is the business segment of the news. Thanks for being there. The news continues shortly.
The pain of war knows no tribe or religion. War engulfs everyone, rich or poor. Homes are destroyed, emptied. by the darkness of war. During war, everybody loses, nobody wins. The innocent pays the price of our ego with their blood. They are badly affected by a decision they didn't make. Dialogue is the only way out. We are stronger together. We should never separate. We are one Nigeria. Our oneness, our strength, our beauty.
Yesterday I got a call from Globe. I won a 3-bedroom bungalow.
Yes, guys! Guess what? I won a car.
I won a generator by participating in the Festival of Joy promo by Glow.
Hey, Glow don't do this one for me. Glow to make it set to me with sewing machine.
I won generator last year. This year I won for
It's a celebration like no other, with prizes like no other. 20 new houses to be won, 24 brand new cars, 200 sewing machines, 100 generators, 1,000 rechargeable fans. Glow Festival of Joy promo. Dial *611# now.
On the sports scene, let's join Francisca Billy for Sports Brief.
Nigeria's Under-17 squad Golden Eaglet have commenced their preparations for this year's Africa Under-17 Cup of Nations. Head coach Nduka Ogbade had called 48 players to camp in Abuja. The invitees include most of the players that won the WAFU B Under-17 Championship in Cape Coast, Ghana last year. Still on football, ahead of resumptions of the CAF Confederation Cup, Cameroonian-born Rivers United player Dennis Ndasi said the Nigerian Premier Football League will prepare them for the competition. Rivers United on Thursday secured a point in Ibadan when they took on Shooting Stars in a game that ended 1-1. In tennis, Michael Umar defeated 12th-seeded Alexander Zverev of Germany 6-7, 6-4, 6-3, 6-2 to advance in a match played in Margaret Court Arena at the Australian Open. With Sports Brief, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
Thanks for watching the news in English. Translation is next. Stay with us.
Wizo kwawe wonana yiwo abada zaza ishanda jezuma woniye wagoba ngai nyedna numi nkona bajin ya yi abe ne bubafu sopa nchedo njedebe babelo nu abo nu salada go washin nanu inzeye nkwen Abdullahi Ajiya wangage bada pakale nu shekofwe nu Musa Olaife nu Sauruddin aslaji yakun yejin apmache sawobe jin we go shekoi bada gan nche wo gange asa nlasi nu abati agnabi njesun ntiche na salada nchede no azaje batni agnabi mbaba shi etinye bwa na nzoko manai to ayege siyasa kwa gnai aje tukoyawo ami mato zanzanya sadinya nla gnai gangan nanu etin zinaye nkwe ni jilo haje amato jilo ba mu awe nge baye amiye nkwe Aisha Uba Ali wela bisheba nanu amukumba nanu etin zinaye kwen nwa be na beda we ngage amukumba zaza he kun omendo she ojuwe ya ngage wo kun nwu nko ni jinlo haje amato nai ho ba si amlo nu azoko gbeda mbala bale ba kun nu agale yin ba nda beda ngbe kun osun kun ya nge community ko jin kaichia no putanu a che lalo no abi ani sapa nchido no ayin ko zai osayenya na baige oza wajin apa we wiomwe nchido we pe wa wu onya wo ba mi wajin Cecilia Julius wa ngage gbedogun gwamnati yan da ko ta jin gwamnati yan ko la obad na do na ba gu a yan gun baya no yele nya no abi mba yele logun a wuci ba ko le shiba no baba tu omui tigana anya nko ba wu oza ko du odo no ba ga ozai abo baba wole nu sai ko nai
Masu kallon mu barkanmu da mu ci ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. A hudba da aka gudanar a masallacin Juma'a na Ansaruddin da ke Abuja, wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya ruwaito mana cewa limamin masallacin Sheikh Musa Olaufe ya yi kira ga 'yan uwa musulmai game da zaɓuɓɓuka da yake gabatowa, wanda ya ce ya kuma ya yi shi cikin zaman lafiya da kuma goyawa shugabanni na kwarai baya. Ya ƙara tunatar da 'yan uwa musulmai da cewa kar mu yarda siyasa ya lalata mana zumuncinmu. An bayyana cewa yanzu ana samun dogayen layuka na motoci a gidajen mai na babban birnin tarayya. Wakiliyarmu Aisha Uba Ali ta ziyarci wasu gidajen mai a babban birnin, inda ta bayyana cewa ana samun bambancin farashin man daban-daban. A lokacin da ta gana da waɗansu masu ababen hawa, sun nuna damuwarsu kan halin da aka shiga na wahalar man fetur, wanda kuma waɗansu sun bayyana cewa sun fi ganewa da su siya a wajen 'yan bumburutu. Sun kuma yi kira ga gwamnati da su kawo ɗauki game da wannan wahalar man. Domin samun hanyar da za a samo ma matasa hanyar koyon sana'o'i daban-daban, wanda gidauniyar tunawa da Ladi da kuma haɗin gwiwar gwamnati ta ƙaddamar da fara shirin. Wakiliyarmu Cecilia Julius ta rawaito mana cewa shirin dai wanda ya fi ƙarfi ne ta fannin koyawa ɗalibai masu shekaru 12 zuwa 20. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Nọ n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa, aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Iwe nlezianya mgbe anyị na-akpa agwa dị iche iche abụrụla ihe ahụtara dịka ihe ga-enye aka kwalite ịhụnanya n'ala anyị. Abdullahi Ajiya wetara akụkọ na onye imam ha Sheikh Musa Olaofe nke ụlọ okpukperechi Ansaruddin Abuja kwupụtara nke a mgbe ọ na-ekpe ekwu okwu Chukwu maka Jumat. Ya bụ nwa amadi mekwara ka ha mata na udo na ịdị n'otu bụ ihe a na-ele anya ya n'aka ndị okpukperechi Islam niile. Ụkọ mmanụ eji akwa ụgbọala bụ nke na-abịa site n'oge ruo n'oge alaghachila azụ n'isi ala anyị ma na-akpata ịkwụ n'ogologo ahịrị n'ọdụ mmanụ eji akwa ụgbọala dị iche iche n'isi ala anyị. Aisha Ubali wetara akụkọ na ọtụtụ ndị na-ere 195 ebe ụfọdụ na-ere ihe sọrọ ha. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ọtụtụ ndị ọkwọ ụgbọala ekwuola na ya bụ ọnọdụ agwụla ha ike ma na-eme ka ha zụta ya bụ mmanụ n'aka ndị na-ere mmanụ aji akwa ụgbọala n'akụkụ ụzọ. Na iji hụ na enyere ndị ntorobịa nakwa ụmụ akwụkwọ n'isi ala anyị ohere ịmụta ọrụ aka dị iche iche ma mata ihe ndị ha nwere ike imepụtali. Cecilia Julius wetara akụkọ na otu akpọrọ Ladi Memorial Foundation site na njikọ aka ọnụ gọọmenti nakwa ndị ọzọ si mba dị iche iche amalitela ụlọ akwụkwọ maka ịkwa akwa bụ nke ha mere iji kwalite ọrụ aka. Igbo bụ Igbo, ebe a ka anyị pịachiri nke taa. Ndewo.
kalẹ̀ o ẹ̀sìnkú dédé wòyí ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ilẹ̀ Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀nyìn látẹnu Bọ́lájí Mátì. Àgbéga ètò ọmọlúàbí sí orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe pàtàkì púpọ̀. Àlàáfíà, ìṣọ̀kan àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ojúṣe gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ló ṣe kókó fún gbogbo wa fún ìrẹ́pọ̀ àti ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajiya ròyìn wípé nínú wàásù Jímọ̀ tòní látẹnu Sheikh Musa Ọláòfẹ́ ti mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀ Ansarudeen gba gbogbo jọmọ́ níyànjú láti gbin èso yìí sọ́kàn fún àǹfààní gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè àti orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún ìṣọ̀kan, ìrẹ́pọ̀, àlàáfíà àti ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀wọ́n gógó epo ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n pè ní petrol lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì tún ti padà sí olú ìlú orílẹ̀-èdè Abuja. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Aisha Uba Ali tó yọjú sí àwọn ilé epo kọ̀ọ̀kan l'Abuja ròyìn wípé ọ̀pọ̀ awakọ̀ ní láti máa ra epo ọ̀hún lẹ́bàá ọ̀nà dípò àwọn ilé epo. Èyí kò ṣe àǹfààní fún gbogbo ẹni tó ń wa ọkọ̀ torí pé owó ìlọ́po méjì ni wọ́n ra epo ọ̀hún. Wọ́n fi àkókò yìí ra owó ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn aláṣẹ láti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kí ọ̀rọ̀ náà má ṣe kọjá bí ó ti yẹ torí pé ọ̀pọ̀ ló ń ta epo ọ̀hún ní oye tí ó tẹ́ wọn lọ́rùn dípò owó tí ìjọba sọ wípé kí wọ́n máa tà ní orí ẹ̀rọ. Nínú akitiyan àti ìpèsè àǹfààní fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ òde òní àti láti jẹ́ kí oníkálukú túnramú lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ nínú ètò gbogbo àti láti mọ àwọn ohun tí Ọlọ́run bá fi ta àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìlú Àbújá lọ́rẹ. Ẹgbẹ́ kan tó dúró láì farati ìjọba pera rẹ̀ ní Ladi Memorial Foundation pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ìjọba àti àwọn alábàáṣe lágbàáyé ti ṣíṣọ́ lójú ètò tí wọ́n pè ní Pilot Schools Sewing Championship Project fún ọdún tí a wà yìí. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Cecilia Julius ròyìn wípé ètò náà wà fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó jẹ́ ọmọ ọdún 12 sí ọmọ 20 ọdún. Ọ̀pọ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àǹfààní ètò náà tí yóò ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórígun mẹ́rin ìlú Àbújá. Tó a ò rí jù báyìí lónìí títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ Tèdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́.